Welcome back to Indiana Diecast Racing and the Final Fantasy Fracas, a diecast racing tournament celebrating the cars that typically get no love. Today we've got groups 9 and 10 of the first round. For fine, group number 9, it's Bolo Brown representing miniature car racing in a sweet Big Air Bel Air called Old Betty, clocking in at 47 grams. From Ragtag Racing, it's Ragtag himself at the wheel, or wheels, of Double Loops, a 58-gram splitting image. Entry number 2 for Junkyard Joust, Ford Prefect has not forgotten his towel and is driving Pan-Galactic Gargle Blaster, a way too fast weighing 76 grams. Lastly, it's Ryan from Uncle Elvis Racing in Master B, a Fast Master weighing 81 grams. Bolo and Ragtag up front, Ford and Ryan in the back. They're off, and Bolo gets an edge ahead in that inside lane. He spins but maintains the lead. Oh, he nearly comes off the track, and he's still all over the place. Bolo Brown's on his roof as Ragtag pulls ahead. Ford Prefect gets around as well, and he's going to pass Ragtag to claim the win, driving from worst to first in the course of a single turn. It's a double DNF as Ryan can't get around Bolo's Bel Air. A wild ride for Bolo Brown. He gets sideways exiting turn 2 but appears to save it, only to spin out of 3, nearly driving off the track along with Ryan and Ford. He gets back on track but enters turn 5 sideways and just barrel rolls, setting up the roof slide and block on Ryan, leaving the inside gap for Ragtag, then Ford Prefect to make the pass. And look at this, Ford Prefect chooses to go high in the final turn, and that allows him to build just enough momentum. He slingshots past Ragtag inches before the finish line to complete 3 passes in the final seconds. A big win for Junkyard Joust, typically known for smashing cars, not driving them. We go to lap 2 with Ford on the pole. We'll see if he can win from the front. Oh yeah, his way too fast is, well, just that. He's being chased by Ryan, who's probably still a little angry about his first lap finish. Ryan spins, and Ford Prefect is all alone out front. Here comes Ryan, and Ford is stalled in the final turn. Ooh, Ryan smacks Ford off the track, and will take the solo win on a triple DNF. Wait, how did Ragtag make it upside down next to the final straight? In any case, thank goodness for the sub-track safety surface, and Bolo is on his roof again. Oh, well, apparently that's how Ragtag got down there. Too bad he couldn't land it on the track, because that would have made for an epic win. Because, yes, we would have totally counted that here. Ryan pressuring Ford until he has trouble on the Coroplast, and it sure looked like Ford was going to run away with back-to-back wins. But ooh, he spins and catches the wall just enough to come to a stop, and while he didn't have the best of runs, Ryan shows you why you should never give up, even if you have to finish in reverse. Ryan ties it up with Ford, Ragtag a point behind. 2 laps and both winners have started P3, so maybe this will be Ragtag's moment to shine. Ooh, Ryan takes off like a rocket, and the group already strung out as they round turn 2. Ford gets inside Ragtag. Ooh, he gets clobbered, but somehow manages to stay on the track as Ryan is already rounding the final turn. A little trouble on the final straight, but he wins, and this one will be another triple DNF as Ragtag and Ford Prefect are stopped in the C47 turn. Bolo's doing the kick and chicken, no luck for him today. Ryan's clearly the class of this field as he wins nearly half a lap ahead. It looks like Ford was going to make a great pass in Echo Base, but he spins and nearly wrecks on top of the logos. Ryan 4 points ahead after 2, and he's still got another start from the front row. Ryan 4 points ahead after 3, and he's still got another start from the front row. It's a little closer this time, and the outside lane starts to pull ahead. It's a 1-point battle for second. Ooh, Ford Prefect with an unusual ricochet on the Coroplast. He seems to be alright, and Ragtag helps him get turned back around. Ryan of Uncle Elvis Racing will coast to another victory. Ford Prefect takes second, Ragtag is third, and for the 4th time today, Bolo Brown has finished a lap on his roof. Ford got loose on the exit of 2, sticking his pointy end into the 3D printed wall, and he's probably lucky the result was only as violent as it was. After a disappointing first lap, Ryan sweeps 3 in a row to win the group. Ford Prefect survives to see round 2. Group 10, only 70 or so to go. First up is Flo, having flown south in Roostertail, and H2Go from the A team, weighing 55 grams. In homage to the underdog fighting spirit, and a nod to his former career flying against the Red Baron, Snoopy is piloting the Ghost of Kiev, what I think is actually his own souped-up doghouse weighing 42 grams. From Raw Sun God Racing, Dusty is driving Bed of Lambs, a bedlam weighing 47 grams. Haha, I see what he did there. Lastly, representing Arlo Racing, it's Danny T driving Big Pimpin', a 53-gram 3D printed eliminator I believe created by ProTrack Gravity Race Cars and Tracks. Link in the description, check it out. Flo and Snoopy up front, Dusty and Danny in the back. Flo and Dusty take advantage of the inside lane and Canada leads. Flo a little loose, but he's through Echo Base in the S section. Snoopy flies off the track and under the cameraman. They come to the final straight, and Danny T pushes past to win lap 1 from P4. Lucky for Snoop, we've got that safety surface all around the track. Dusty crossed the coroplast nice and straight, but he glances off the wall just prior to entering Echo Base, sending him up the outside wall of the turn and kapow, like that AT-AT hit him with maximum firepower. Flo loses a ton of speed in the Savage Square, allowing Danny to catch him, and the spin on the reverse funnel seals the deal. Danny T with the early advantage. Dusty moves to the pole for lap 2. Neither he nor Danny are overly fast, and Flo able to take the lead from the outside. Snoopy lagging behind. Ooh! Dusty wrecks Flo in turn 5. Danny catches him what? And breaks the law of physics to make another late pass for a lap victory. Dusty limps across the line for second, and Snoopy will DNF again, unable to get around the inverted Flo. Flo was running well in the front, but catches the wall exiting Echo Base, slowing enough to allow Dusty to connect and toss him as they exit the sock hop turn. Dusty with a really bizarre bounce off the wall exiting turn 6, providing a gap for Danny T to win back-to-back. Danny starting to run away with this one as the rest of the field having trouble just finishing laps. Points leader Danny T will look to put this one away here on lap 3. Snoopy in trouble. I think he clipped a wing and has stalled. Danny T ahead by a car length as they hit turn 2. Single file as they enter the square, and Dusty's on his roof. Danny will coast into round 2. Flo will take points for second on lap 3. One more chance for Danny to try for a perfect 16, while Flo basically just needs to finish the lap to advance as well. Snoop and Danny on the front row, second place contenders Flo and Dusty in the back. Snoopy's off the track again, that might give Dusty a chance. Danny T is building a solid lead. No, he rolls in the logo turn. Dusty makes a great lane change to avoid, and he's all alone. Dusty will take lap 4, and since Flo is unfortunately stuck behind Snoopy, Dusty will overtake him to claim second. That's unfortunate enough. I'll bet the judges will consider Flo for a wildcard spot, but we'll certainly have to see. Congratulations to Ryan, Ford Prefect, Danny T, and Dusty. This has been Jim D for Indiana Diecast Racing. Be sure to check in next time for more slightly above mediocre diecast racing and the continuing round 1 action of the Final Fantasy Fracas.